On January 26th of 2020, I lost my wife in the same helicopter crash that killed Kobe Bryant.
Matt Mauser, the singer who lost his wife Christina Mauser in the helicopter crash that killed Kobe Bryant, Gianna Bryant, and 6 others last year, just wowed the judges on America's Got Talent with his impressive performance.
I was in tears myself, knowing that I was going to meet with a man who was going through tremendous grief, a whole family.
And Matt tells ET he's doing it all to set an example for his kids.
You have to take challenges, you have to take risks, and you have to continue. So that's what we're doing.
On Tuesday's episode of the NBC competition show, the 51-year-old took the stage and introduced himself before revealing to the judges the heartbreaking details of his life over the past year and a half.
Before January 26th, me and Christina lived this dreamy kind of life.
In a pre-taped package, Matt talked about his relationship with Christina, something the show's host, Terry Crews, told ET was hard to do.
While we were talking during our interview, he was like, man, I don't know if I can do this. And this is before he actually went on stage. And I told him, I said, you know, I understand if you didn't. I totally do. And I let him know, I said, but we are here not to use you, we are here to help you. And whatever you want to do, however you want to help your family by doing this, we are here for you. And he decided to do it. It was so courageous.
Christina and Matt met in 2004 when she saw him performing with his band at a dive bar, and the pair hit it off.
She was just this very humble, powerful, beautiful human being. My mom said, if you don't marry that girl, you're stupid. We were married for 15 years. We had 3 beautiful children. It was filled with love.
He also recalled the morning of the tragic accident.
When she left that day, she kissed me and she said, I love you. And that was the last thing my wife ever said to me.
In the days after the crash, Matt said his focus went to his children, and he knows his wife would want him to carry on and for their kids to have happy lives.
I don't know what's possible, but I'm gonna try.
Matt and Christina's 3 children were at the audition to support their dad and cheer him on.
How did it feel for you to have your babies in the wings? They're watching you take a courageous step forward in your healing process.
I was glad they were there. I needed them there. I got some great advice. Let them see you grieve and let them see you live. And that's what you have to do. So it's really important that they were there.
His song choice? Phil Collins' 1984 single, Against All Odds.
Take a look at me now, 'cause I'll still be standing here. And you coming back to me is against all odds, and that's what I've got to face.
And when ET chatted with Matt on Wednesday, he opened up about the significance of that specific song.
There's one lyric in there that was really kind of appropriate for me, and it was, there's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why. You know, you're the only one who really knew me at all, and that's just so true. And, you know, when you lose that sounding board, when you lose the person who you've confided in, you lose, you know, the most important person in your life. Like I said, you know, you just have to kind of, against all odds, find a way back.
Not only did he get a standing ovation for his performance,
it's a little emotional, a little overwhelming.
The judges loved it.
We felt your emotion. If you're able to move strangers and we can feel it in our hearts. There aren't words to describe it.
It was beautiful, it was sad, and as a man, as a strong man standing there, I don't know, it was very special.
It was very emotional, very touching. Thank you for being here.
And there wasn't a dry eye in the house after Simon Cowell asked Matt what he hoped to get out of being on AGT.
I would like to make sure that my children see that in spite of the grief that we've been through this year, and that grief is not going to define who we are as a family, and that my children see that you have to find joy in life and you have to continue. If this can in any way help my children to chase their dreams, then I'll take it.
The judges gave Matt the 4 yes votes needed to move on to the next round of the competition. And Matt reiterated that he did it all for his little ones during his chat with ET.
How did this audition come to you, or how did you maybe get the idea or decide to go through this process of auditioning for AGT?
The main reason I did it is because I wanted to make sure that my kids saw me do something, you know, instead of just being sad. You know, we've been mourning for about a year now, and we've been in obviously a lockdown, and so it was one of those opportunities that we had, and when life presents an opportunity, you take it.